everybody, and welcome back. I just want to take the opportunity to wish all my subscribers a blessed Easter weekend. I hope you're all happy and safe, and I'm so glad to actually have you all here with me. Today, I'm not going into all the conspiracy theories or all the gossip and stories. Today, Sunday, the 4th of April, well, it's already almost 9 p.m. I want to talk to you about what we already know and about the truth. You see, today would have been my father, John Grant's birthday, and if I close my eyes, I can see him looking over his glasses and I can hear him say, "If you can lie, you can steal, and if you can steal, you can kill. So don't lie." And that is how we grew up. And although I cannot in all honesty say that I have never in my entire life told a lie, I certainly have mostly a white lie to spare someone's feelings. But I cannot think or remember one incident where I told a big, bold-faced lie. And basically, not because I'm such a wonderful person, believe me, I'm not, but because it was drilled into me from a young age. And I was thus always too scared that I would be caught out. And all my life, I could just imagine the huge embarrassment when caught out on a lie. Yet, for the past year, I have been talking about and debunking the lies told by a woman who had no qualms about lying. And not just lying, but lying in public. And not just lying in public to a small group of people, but lying in front of the cameras, knowing that people from across the world are watching her. And sometimes when I take a break and I have time to think, I just lapse into this state of disbelief and confusion. Yes, I have taken everything I know about Meghan and subjected it to every online test I could find. I even consulted professionals, and although I have found and been told time and time again that she is a narcissist, I sometimes still cannot get my head around the gall and audacity of this woman. But you see, after nearly 3 years of listening to her lie over and over again, and one lie after the other being debunked, it is almost as if I have become immune to her lying. Every time she opens her mouth, I automatically think, she's lying, and I wouldn't repeat anything Meghan says without checking up on it first. I mean, let's just look through some of her lies. She lied about paying her own college fees. She lied to the royal family about her merchandising, and I will tell you about this in a minute. She had lied about her internship in Argentina. She did not spend 6 months there. She did not work there. But according to her sister, she only spent a little over a month there as an intern. Once again, arranged for her by her uncle and paid for by her father. She lied about where her child was born and who delivered the child. Personnel at the Portland hospital deny that she gave birth to Archie there on the 6th of May at 5:26 a.m. and Dr. Penny Law did not attend to the birth. She lied about titles for Archie. She lied about her passports and keys being taken away from her. She lied about not being able to go anywhere, see her friends, or having social interaction with them. She lied about not being able to take her mother out for coffee in Windsor. As I'm told, it was Meghan who did not want to take her mother out in public. She lied about being a virtual prisoner, as she still had her US cell phone activated, and I have proof of that, had her own laptop, and communicated with whomever she wanted, whenever she wanted. She also lied about getting married 3 days before the big wedding. And these are only a few of Meghan Markle's lies. As you all know, there are plenty more. But before I carry on with what I actually want to say, I just quickly want to tell you about something which had popped out of the woodwork lately. It has now been made public that even before Harry and Meghan left the royal family, Harry and Meghan already had negotiations with QB, a social media platform similar to Spotify, to do a podcast or series of short 10-minute programs. Okay, let's get back to where we were. So Meghan is a liar, a manipulator, and a narcissist, and she most likely has a list of other syndromes and personality defects that only professionals can properly diagnose. So by now we almost know what to expect from her. We know that we have to dissect every word that comes out of her mouth and not to just believe it and run with it. It is something we have almost made peace with. It makes us angry, but it doesn't hurt us anymore. What does hurt me, and I know there are many of you who feel the same, is how the royal family is dealing with it. Let us imagine for a moment that we have an employee or even a family member who had lied to us or lied about us on a regular basis, stolen from us, and embarrassed us in public. How would we have reacted? What would we have done? Yes, we would have been hurt, as I think many of us had been at least once in our lifetimes. At some point, we would have had to draw the line, though, in order to safeguard ourselves and our loved ones. Had it been an employer-employee scenario, it would have been even more clear-cut. The liar, thief, or embarrassment to the company would have received their marching orders and very little else. The royal family is in the unique situation where they are both family and employer. However, they themselves are in the unique situation where they are basically employees themselves. When we look past the pomp and ceremony and the tiaras and jewels, they are public servants, paid for by the public they are supposed to serve. So throughout the past year, the public had spoken up and had spoken out time and time again. Polls had shown clearly that the public wanted Harry and Meghan cut off, that the public want them out of the monarchy. And when I say out of the monarchy, I want to make clear we are not talking about the family here. We cannot prescribe to any family how they should treat a loved one. But we are talking about the monarchy as an institution, and the people do not want Harry and Meghan as part of the institution anymore. The last poll that I had seen, 99% of the British public said they wanted those titles taken or removed. Regardless, however, of our begging, pleading, and criticism, the royal family had virtually ignored us, except for those patronages which were taken away. They turned a blind eye and used their mouthpieces to try and distract us. I cannot speak for anyone else, but I feel hurt, humiliated, and belittled by the royal family. But it goes beyond the royal family. We, the people, are being bombarded and threatened on a daily basis by forces who are trying to destroy everything we value and hold dear. Our morals, Our value systems and our freedoms are being threatened, and Harry and Meghan are some of the most vocal and public of those forces or entities threatening our rights and values. Yet the very people who we have trusted to stand up for us, to protect us, are also the ones who are turning their backs on us and saying and doing nothing. I have discussed the issue with others after so many excuses for the royal family had been offered up. I heard things like, oh, it's because of COVID. Oh, it's because of Easter weekend. The pregnancy. Yes, I can show you a string of comments and email telling me to just wait. As soon as the Easter weekend is over, or that the hold up due to COVID is over, or that the Queen will not do anything while Meghan is pregnant, and so on and so on. It is actually truly laughable, as COVID had certainly taught me one thing, and that is that nothing that can be done today should be put off until tomorrow, as none of us are assured of a tomorrow. And I'm not saying this to depress anyone, but because it's a cold, hard fact. I know the Queen is religious, and perhaps this holy weekend was not the right time for her to make the bombshell announcement. But then, why not make it before the Easter weekend? This has, after all, been dragging on for more than a year. And the Oprah interview, although it only feels like yesterday, is already 3 weeks ago, if not more. And the pregnancy? Well, being pregnant is not an illness. And many women have survived worse stress during their pregnancies than just finding out that their titles, which they do not respect anyway, are being taken away. In my eyes and heart, there's only one way the Queen and Prince Charles can redeem themselves, and that would be by complete and utter transparency and honesty. They need to come clean about Archie's birth. Yes, it will be embarrassing to do so now after almost 2 years. But what could be more embarrassing than Charles coming clean about his affair with Camilla on national television? And after all, they survived that. We need the truth about that and the rest, and we need to see an untarnished royal family, a family we can once again believe in and admire, regardless of their own human failings. I'm also no longer interested in hearing that I should not be so worried and upset about Meghan and Harry, as they are insignificant, as this is not true. Harry is currently 6th in line to the throne, which mathematically makes him insignificant, I suppose. But in human and life terms, it doesn't, as the 5 members ahead of him in the line of succession are from only 2 households, and one of them is already older than 70. It can thus take as little as 2 events for Harry to become king. Harry, the very man who said in so many words that he does not like England, the man who said that he does not want to be Prince Harry and does not want the responsibilities, yet he remains 6th in the line to the throne. How on earth can that be allowed? In the Oprah interview, Harry said that he felt trapped. So how can the Queen and Charles justify keeping him in the line of succession? That's just a question I would like you guys to think about, and perhaps the royals should answer that for us. Okay, folks, there are a lot of things happening behind the scenes here on my side. I'm hoping to make some announcements later in the week, so please bear with me, my friends. We are cracking our knuckles as hard and as fast as we can. Videos in this coming week or weeks will also be more serious and laden with information, revelations, and for the next few weeks we will go beyond Harry and Meghan in a bid to get to the truth and to understand what is happening a bit better. I truly wish to thank everybody who has rushed to my aid this last week, those who are helping me with research this coming week and the week after, those typing away, cutting, pasting, and mostly those who believe in me, who are encouraging me to follow this path. I truly appreciate it. So, until we meet on the next video, take care and bye.